Okay, so I just recently came back from Moldova, visiting my family, going to a wedding and all that jazz. It was really nice, warm. We stayed there for 5-6 days and it was definitely not enough for me because I need that 35-degree weather. So when we just arrived, it started to rain. So, you know, this is our typical Scottish welcome home. So while I was in Moldova, I bought a lot of stuff, you know, makeup products, because we have some brands. Of course, there are like some just typical luxury brands, Clarins, Lancome, Chanel, Givenchy, but usually, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't care about very like luxury brand. I buy like professional makeup or just something drugstore or very affordable, something that is just interesting. Plus I also bought some stuff the day before flying to Moldova and also when flying to Moldova in the airport in duty free. Majority of the items are very, you know, affordable, but yeah, I will have a few items that are like on the middle side. And also my father received 2 PR packages for me from OFRA Cosmetics. I think they still have my old address, you know, from Moldova. So my father was like, Diana, you received 2 packages with makeup recently. And I'm like, what? So the first thing that I picked up in Boots was this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. So I guess this is like a liquid lipstick. This is in the color 5, which is Loyalist. It's such a pretty nudie pink color in a way, but has a bit of brown in it, but it's very light, still very, very light. It's like a liquid lipstick, but when it dries, it looks matte, but it's very sticky at the same time. And you definitely need to wait a lot for it to be dry. So usually what I do, I just, you know, apply just a little bit and then tap it with my finger. I wear this a couple of times and every time I wear it, this bad boy will stay on my lips until I take this. So the formula of this one is amazing and I need more colors in my life because all the colors that they have in here, they have, like in my Boots we have 5 colors I think, and this nudie one, then a very odd red, a dark burgundy, I think a pink, like a fuchsia pink, and also like a violety orchid color, which bye. And then right next to this product I saw the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner, and of course I got the nude color. And in this collection I think we only have 2, a red and this one, which is again super old. This is in 10 Nude Whisper and it's really just a pretty nudie color, definitely a very light nudie brown shade. Again, the formula of this one amazing. So creamy, so pigmented, and you know that I love those waxy consistencies for my lip liners. This has, it's again very long lasting, so I don't know what is going on, but Maybelline is just killing it. And another liquid lipstick, I will show you probably like 10 more liquid lipsticks in this video. I had a moment, I'm sorry. And I finally got this NYX Lingerie, what is this, liquid lipstick in number 9, yeah, it's called Corset. And this is a very browny, like an ashy brown mixed with a bit of pink. One thing I hate about this is the brush. The brush, like, what is this? Not flexible at all. It's very flat and I don't know, it's like a spatula with a bit of tiny hairs on it. So it's just a very odd applicator and it's very stiff. I don't. And the formula itself is very, you know, your typical liquid lipstick that will be super dry on the lips. And this is what I'm wearing right now with a lip liner. I will show you later the lip liner, but the color is beautiful indeed, and I love this kind of shades of nude. But this is the only plus. I love the color, the formula, the packaging, you know, like whatever. But I must admit they have some gorgeous nudes in this collection, so you know, to wear it from time to time, it's not so bad. But yeah, the color is okay. So we are in duty free. And of course they have, you know, different makeup counters there, and I saw the MAC counter. And I don't even remember the last time I went to MAC, probably like a year ago. and I was like, okay, let me try something new from them to see what they have. And I was watching everything, looking at everything, and then I saw this. And at first I thought maybe it's faux because it's quite similar, like nudie, mauvey, beigey color. But then I'm looking at the name and it says Really Me. And I'm like, okay. So I take the lipstick, I swatch it, and I'm telling you, I saw stars, fairy dust, all that jazz. The lipsticks were singing, the highlighters were singing, all that matte counter was singing. This is it. This is Really Me MAC lipstick with a matte finish. This color is perfection. So this is matte, but not super matte. If you are familiar with the MAC matte formula, it's not like, you know, like a retro matte to compare it. So yeah, I don't know if this is like a new release for MAC or yeah, I don't know, but it's amazing. And then I saw the Bare Minerals counter, which, you know, usually, well, not usually, I'm not so interested in Bare Minerals, I don't know why. And then again, I was watching everything and testing everything, and then I saw this. Another perfection. Like, what is this? This is a matte, I guess it's like their matte lipstick thing, and it's in the color Slay, which is very similar to Really Me. Maybe just a little bit more pink, but the same like cool toned, nudie type of color. This is not like your typical liquid lipstick because this will not dry out. Yeah, will not, you know, be very like, matte on your lip. Will look matte, but with that very moussey type of consistency. So it looks only matte, but it's not like a true matte liquid lipstick. And of course, because of the formula, this will not dry out your lips because I used, you know, I tried this once and it's very comfortable, but at the same time this will transfer to everything, to your, I don't know, clothes. So it's not, you know, I repeat myself, this is not a liquid lipstick, which I don't know if this is like a bad thing or a good thing, but yeah, I bought it because of the color. It's pretty. And the last thing I got in duty free, the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, which I don't know, I think I'm the last person on YouTube to try this stuff. I think, and I actually got the travel size because I wanted, of course, to try it. And this stuff again is amazing. Like all the products that I've tried, almost, are amazing. I tried this 4 or 5 times already, and also when I went to the wedding, it was very hot outside. And I also tested this for like 11-ish, 12-ish hours for like a full day, and I was so impressed because this helped my makeup to stay on my face. Everything was there. The most interesting thing is that, you know, I had some sweat going on, like on my T-zone especially. So of course I was just using some blotting paper, but the makeup underneath the sweat was still there and was looking, you know, like fresh. So I'm definitely impressed with this, and I don't know why it took me so long to try. In Moldova, I bought some eyeshadows, yeah, only eyeshadows, from a brand called Melkior. This is, I believe, a French brand. And I've heard of this brand before, but I never tried anything from them. So I decided to swatch, you know, a couple of eyeshadows. I got the color Voyage, I got Gold Metal, I also got Gold Dreams. It's very similar to my Colourpop, I think it's Paper Tiger eyeshadow. I also got a baked eyeshadow in So Sweet and another baked one in Brown Marble with this marbly design. And I also got a trio palette with all of these like very interesting colors. All of these have like a duochrome thing to them. I really like the formula of this one because it's more like, you know, that creamy, shimmery formula. So they just glide on and they're very pigmented. I'm really impressed with the shadows, especially because they cost, I don't even know how much they cost, but they're very affordable. And you can see in here that the pan is actually quite big. It's bigger than, you know, your regular eyeshadows from other brands. And of course, something that I do all the time when I go to Moldova, I go to an Inglot store. And this time, surprise, surprise, I got again a couple of pigments. I got this one in 122. I got 121, 113, and I got 117. This is actually 117, I think I have it already. If you don't know already, Inglot pigments are probably my favorite pigments because they have this super rich, intense, very chunky texture that is extra shine. Now they're quite messy as well, but because of that extra shine, you know, I didn't mind a little bit of messiness from time to time. Another thing that I got from Inglot was this AMC cream foundation, and this is, as you can see, in a very dark color. And I got this one because I wanted to mix it with my foundation because I used a self-tan, so I was very tan. So I haven't tried this on its own because it's definitely too dark, but when I mixed this with my Kate foundation, everything was great. It's super creamy and has a really nice, probably like medium coverage. Moving on to lip pencils, I have 4 lip pencils from very affordable brands that I found in Moldova. And I used this on my lips today, so I lined my lips with this lip pencil. This is amazing. The color, the formula, amazing. As I mentioned already, I have some more liquid lipsticks, and I have 2 from Golden Rose, which is a Turkish brand. It's again very affordable, like super. I got the color 06, a very warm, bright pink. Nice. And also I got the color 01. This is your like nudie, warm pink type of shade. Now I mentioned before that these for me, you know, work the same as the Kylie liquid lipsticks, as other, you know, typical liquid lipsticks. So I'm really glad I picked this up. I need more shades. I know they have some really rich dark colors, new ones, but I could not find those, so yeah, I decided to pick these. Then I have 2 more liquid lipsticks, one again from the drugstore Italian brand. This is from a brand called KOST. It's the Lip Varnish Finish Matte, so it's again a liquid lipstick, and this is in the color number 2. And the next one is from Divage. This is a Russian drugstore brand, and this is their Velvet Matte Liquid color in the color 08. Again, it has a beautiful color, but this is not drying on your lips. It stays, it kind of reminds me of the Bare Minerals. Again, it looks matte, but it's very moussey, very creamy. It will not dry out to a matte finish. And I actually have 3 more liquid lipsticks that I forgot to mention to show you. These again I bought here in UK. One is from Primark. Super cheap again, reminds me a lot. I mean, the packaging is very similar to the Golden Rose, to Wet n Wild. This color is in number 02, pink in excess. Even though it's not pink at all, it's a very ashy, grayish, mixed with some beige, mixed with a little bit of pink kind of color. The new Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Lip color. This one has again a moussey formula in the beginning, but it dries out. And now one of my favorite liquid lipsticks right now. This is from Nails Inc. and it's called Lips Ink. It's a matte lip paint, and it's in the color Everyday Hustle. I have 2 more liquid lipsticks to show you from OFRA, from that PR packages that I received. And these 2 colors are from the Nude lip set, I believe. So I have here Dubai, which is a very, I don't know, it's a very odd color for me. It's a very yellowish, brown type of shade. I have Bel Air, which is a very warm, peachy pink shade. The OFRA liquid lipsticks, I really like the formula because they're very comfortable. They dry matte, but they still remain very like comfortable on the lip. I have just a few more items to show you, I promise. So I have the OFRA blushes from the new, I think it's the Tropical collection, or something like a summery tropical island something collection. So I have the blush in Bellini, which is a very gorgeous warm pinky shade. I also have Mai Tai, which is a very interesting orangey peachy shade, super intense peachy shade. And also I have the highlighter from this collection in Bali, which is a super peachy, very warm goldy shade, super shiny indeed. And I really like the formula of OFRA highlighters. and I used this already in one of my tutorials, which you will see. Let me know if you tried these products, or maybe you tried some other products from these brands, and what you like, you know, from Melkior, from these like Italian affordable brands or the Russian affordable brands. I'm very curious to hear your, you know, recommendations and what you tried so far and how it works. And yeah, we'll see you in my next video. Take care and bye.